Hola there! I am Serene Arai-chan, your resident theme alert from PNGTuber, and welcome back to another episode of Nightmare Creatures, where we were shitting around in the docks, and now we're here in this magnificent winter wonderland, and we need to hurry up soon, otherwise we're gonna die. Joining with me once again is the illustrious ravencitymire.
Hello, I'm ravencitymire, the fairy in question, non-binary fairy PNGTuber.
So, okay, we first, alright, a new friend has come to join us.
The gargoyle.
Disney's Gargoyles. Oh.
Disney's gargoyles. Disney's gargoyles look way better.
And yet Disney refuses to acknowledge it. Oh.
They really do. I think that it would do so freaking well with a new, like, maybe not a reboot, but like, it would do what we would. I think it'd do so well as a new series. They're really into live action shit lately. I think it would do so well as a live action series. It might, as long as the gargoyles look okay. It shouldn't even be that hard to do.
Speaking of live action, have you seen this one pilot animation? Like I shared last night. I think it's called the art of murder. Yeah, the art of murder.
The art of murder. Oh yeah. The one with the unfinished OC that they call OC.
Yeah, original. My favorite part about that, like you have like Sasuke, who's like the Naruto parody, and I like the fact that he understands what everybody is saying, but nobody understands him.
I need to finish watching that one. I started it and then I got busy with some stuff, so I never got to finish it. But I have the theory that the detective dude actually knows what he's saying. He just doesn't freaking translate for people.
Yeah, like it is implied that he does know because he acknowledges what Sasuke said.
He does acknowledge. He acknowledges. He actually doesn't. He's the only character that doesn't straight up say we don't know what he's saying, and it would make sense that if he knew what they were saying, because his game was originally in Japanese, supposedly.
Also, I did not realize this until today that I didn't realize until today that he's based off of Sherlock Sholmes from that one great Ace Attorney game, which explains why he doesn't like Miles Edgeworth.
Yep. He's supposed to be based off of... His whole thing is based off of, like, Ace Attorney. I guess if it was it's Ace Attorney if it was a dating sim.
Which fun fact to that, Ace Attorney almost got a dating sim, an official dating sim.
Oh, almost. I'm sad it didn't.
So I'm sorry, you missed out on your opportunity to date Miles Edgeworth.
Damn. Probably for the better. He's Phoenix's man anyway.
The pilot also likes to rip on modern Disney a lot too. Especially at the part where OC asks, do the toys come to life? And Win is like, don't be silly, toys don't come to life. And it was a funny jab at Toy Story.
Right behind him. I love that.
Not to mention the off-brand, you got a friend in the plane.
Yeah. I think, from what I've found, the characters are, like, supposed to be different genres of stuff. Like, I forget the cupcake girl's name, but...
Win! I just said her name just now!
Oh, Win, right.
She's based off of Finn.
Yeah, Win is supposed to be, like, the kind of kid's cartoon character, Fuck, I forget all the names. Hold on.
Okay, the detective guy is Giorgio. Some people call him Giovanna, but people call him Jojo.
Jojo.
Okay, and you have like
Yeah, yeah.
the Sasuke looking character named Sosuke, who is a parody of Naruto.
Which is
Albeit,
literally just another pronunciation of Sasuke's name.
then you have Albia, who's based off of the old 2D princesses of Disney.
Yeah. Sasuke is supposed to be. They're all from like different genres and stuff. Like Sasuke is he's the anime character. Win is supposed to be like
The
the
American
cartoon.
cartoon character.
JoJo is the like Japanese like game. They got Japanese game. They got an English translation, dating sim. Like I think Atome is the word. And then Albi is the just like princess. It's from like the princess show.
The princess who wants to rule the world with her marketing genius. Also,
Love that.
this thing is kicking my ass.
I do love the detail that OC doesn't have an arm because Pip didn't finish drawing it.
Yeah. And then he just had to get fucking murdered. I mean, quote unquote murdered.
I think that they point out at one point that like if you don't get drawn enough, then you don't come to life. Which to me that feels like weird to point out because then it's like, well, why did OC come to life? Because this is clearly Pip's first time drawing them.
That's a mystery in of itself. You know, while we're still talking about this, you ever heard of a show called Drawn Together?
I have. I have not seen much of it. I've seen like the first episode.
Art of Murder is basically Drawn Together, but except it's infinitely times better.
It's Drawn Together was good.
Yeah.
Because I know there's the like kind of Disney princess character in that one, and then there's like an old style like 20s character, like a black and white cartoon, and then superhero, and I don't know what the pig is supposed to be.
I like the premise. I just wish it was handled better. Oh.
Yeah, it is an interesting premise. It's one of those like animated reality TV shows, which feels like a oxymoron in and of itself.
I was gonna say it feels tacked on.
Yeah, it's one of those that's like it's animated, but it's in the style of a reality TV show, which is kind of weird. Which I guess makes sense for the premise because it's supposed to be cartoon characters, different kinds of cartoons. But it's still like
look at this story. It looks like cat. It looks like a pig or a cat.
Oh my god, it does.
There you are. What was I gonna say? The Looney Tunes show does that so much better. Like you just place like classic cartoon characters and put them in like a slice of life drama. It's like really funny too.
I love the Looney Tunes show. I love that it. I love that, like, it wasn't so much. It was still comedy, but it wasn't like it's not like slapstick.
Yeah, it feels a lot more grounded.
Like
it feels a lot more grounded too.
It does. I gotta get Taku to watch.
My favorite episode was when Granny was telling Daffy about the time she was a spy, and it was really awesome.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why am I just being able to do this? There we go. Sorry.
One of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs in the show is "Table for One," and it's unfortunately not on Apple Music, and I can't fucking find it on YouTube Music either.
Rip.
Which sucks because I love that song so much. I gotta get Saku to watch the show because it's really good. She hasn't seen it.
Please
There's a lot
do.
of shows I need to get her to watch.
Make her, even if you like, even if you're looking for something to do for a date night, please do. Ow.
Oh, for sure.
My favorite character from the Looney Tunes show is Lola because there's just something going on with her head. You just never know what it is. Ow.
Oh, Lola is like I love her.
I still remember back when the show first came out, people were complaining about how Lola's character was handled, but then people soon realized that when the Lola from Space Jam basically had no personality to begin with.
Yeah, I like that. Even if they made her like even though they kind of made her the stereotypical like dumb blonde, she really didn't have much going for her. Like in Space Jam, she was capable, but she was still just supposed to be like the hot character.
Yeah.
As weird as that may sound, she was just supposed to be like she was just eye candy. That was it. And I think aside from that one scene, she really doesn't do much. And I think she does even less in the sequel.
They ended up nerfing her. I remember news outlets about that.
Oh yeah.
Like, why? Why did you have to nerf the sexy Lola Bunny? Why?
I remember watching watching Space Jam with James once, and he was like, "Dude, I think I'm a furry." As soon as Lola was on screen. I've heard Lola be called. I've heard specifically Space Jam Lola be called like one of the furry exceptions, meaning that if you find her attractive, you're not necessarily a furry because she's supposed to be. She's one of those characters like they intentionally, even though she's like she's supposed to be attractive, so it's not a surprise. It's not necessarily a furry thing if you are attracted to her. There's a couple other characters like that, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. I think Chitara is one of them from the Cats.
Yeah.
Wow, just slapped the freaking piss out of you.
I hate these gargoyle things so much.
There were two hits. Hit him and you hitting the ground.
Then I have to deal with Uncle Chucklefuck here.
Uncle Chuckle.
I don't want to use the skull because I'm not sure what it did.
Let's see.
Maybe I'll save it for a bot. Or better yet, I'll save it for the final bot. Yeah. Ow. Do me the honor and please die. Thank you.
Oh god, the fucking preview is of no help. It literally, the preview for this website, we talked about the skull. And it's like, this skull is an item you can get in Nightmare Creatures. When you drop this item, it will, and then it cuts off.
But
thanks, now I gotta go to...
That goes to show just how
actually,
mysteriously powerful it is.
I have to actually go into the freaking... the whole page now and just hunt for it. I don't care about the enemies' power-ups. Okay. What's some smoke? When you drop this item, it will cause any nearby creatures to ignore you and fight each other. They will stop fighting when either the spell has worn off or one monster has beaten all the rest. These items are very, very rare. Huh. Okay.
All the more
facts is...
Oh. Sorry, I was just gonna say all the more reason for me to hold on to it then.
Yeah, definitely use it when you feel like you need it. This game facts is written like an actual, like, paper walkthrough, which is weird.
Look at here. No? Okay. I need to find another item soon.
Like, it literally goes through just... Okay, it's got a table of contents and everything. Like, it's got an introduction, it talks about the freaking health meter, the meter, it gives you the fucking story, it tells you the controls, it talks about the main menu, the options menu, attack combos, it goes on to talk about the enemies, and then it finally gets into the power-ups. Weapon upgrades, and then there's a walkthrough. God, this is one of those walkthroughs that goes through like 40 pages of bullshit and then
40 pages of bullshit.
Dude, there's so many freaking walkthroughs out there that will tell you about how the entire game works and then actually answer the fucking question that you came looking for.
I will give this game credit. It's a lot more in depth than the Bible.
Ugh.
Like, Nightmare Creatures lore is more greater than Bible lore.
I remember freaking spending like 10 minutes in Elden Ring wondering, like, looking for a freaking walkthrough online for a specific item that I wanted. And I spent like 10 minutes looking for it, and there was this walkthrough that like went through this entire freaking thing, and it was like, you have to beat this boss. And I'm like, okay, well, where do I find this boss? And then it was like, you gotta do all this other bullshit and everything. It was basically saying like, hey, you need to go here and do this, but I couldn't do that yet because I had to go complete a different fucking quest first. Like, I learned that after fucking 10 minutes of searching, but I couldn't even do it yet.
Well, be lucky, because it could have been a lot more work. Like, originally, they had this like whole mechanic planned where you're able to use like dream powers to peer into almost everybody's dream to learn even more about the world and the lore.
In Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Huh.
So you would have
actually, you know.
So you would have to do basically what you said, but twice.
Oh god. I'd also make sure that fucking NPCs that are important to that are still alive. Oh, you want to you want to peer into Vare's like dream and learn more about him? You killed him? Oh, well, too bad.
Yeah.
Start over.
The whole dream thing would have also been tied to a major quest.
Oh.
But it was
that's a little bit.
What that quest is,
that
quest is unknown because it's been cut. It's been cut.
Entirely cut out.
I mean, there's still remnants of it in the file. How the quest ends isn't known.
I wonder if anyone's like modded it in, and made up their own ending.
Oh, probably.
That's the thing about like I mean, one thing I've learned from Eris specifically is that people that really like Elden Ring, they know a lot about it, and they like dive into lore and do a shit ton of research. So I think that making up your own ending, I'm sure if someone made up their own ending to that quest, it would have been like real plausible. Wow, just slice him in half, why don't you?
I like this weapon so much. There was
Oh,
also gonna the horse that you're riding was also gonna have a bunch of other things too. Like it's able to do a horse kick on
oh yeah,
items.
Torrent was gonna have his own attack. I think that he was gonna have his own attack, and then like I've heard from Eris that they had an idea that you could have like dismounted him, and he could have essentially been like, if you were in battle and you dismounted him, instead of just disappearing, he would have actually acted as an ally.
Ah, so that's ice. I thought it was. I thought it was Buzzsaw.
Oh,
Ow.
Buzzsaw? Let's see. Hold on.
But that's kind of impossible to do because he just disappears as soon as you dismount.
Yeah, I think they added in the disappearing thing when you dismount him, so they would have had to put like specific like battle scenarios in the game, which is hard to do. It's like, hey, if there is a enemy that's aggroed on you, then Torrent won't disappear. Um, but of course, then you could be like if an enemy stops aggroing you, like you get far enough away from them, or you get far enough away from where they'll like spawn or where their like kind of area is, then Torrent just disappears. Like if they're no longer aggroed to you. Or if it's a situation where they're not really aggroed, but they're not like docile either. Like they're oh yay.
Run, run, run into the arms of death.
Oh, that was a close call.
Um yeah, there was a lot. I think there was a lot more work they would have had to do with it.
Oh my god, that's a Yeti.
That is a full on Yeti. Oh, this is a boss fight, and you're like,
No, never mind.
well,
Just fucking die.
well, there it is. It's like when I accidentally stumble into a boss fight and I've got like 10 points of health. I'm like, well, I'm fucking dead. And those runes and shit, or whatever my currency is in the game I'm playing, is gone.
Okay, so I have seen that there is a way to fight this thing. It has to do with the dynamite sticks that's slapped all over the place. And I'm still at low health, so I'm gonna have to like. Never mind.
Damn, one snowball and you're knocked out.
All I have are like dynamite stick and a skull that won't even work because there are no enemies in there.
I remember the fucking snowball reminds me in school once. There was like we actually got a snow day here. Rare in Texas that we actually get actual snow. Like it was enough. It snowed enough that we could actually like go and do the typical like snow day stuff, like build snowmen and have snowball fights and stuff. And I remember one kid getting hit in the face and immediately knocked out in a snowball fight.
Oh my goodness.
We had to stop
Ow.
the fight immediately.
Hi. This game has resorted me to do something that I thought I wouldn't do.
Hmm.
Okay. That's working. In 64 versions. No, I'm looking for like. Okay, no. Password. And let's see. Enjoy some monster ASMR while I figure something out here.
The M in ASMR stands for monster. The S stands for stinky. Actually, what does ASMR stand for? Never been sure of that.
Okay, I think I got something here. Let's see. Left. Square down. Triangle, square down. Right. I don't know what that did, but I hope it does something.
Huh. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. A term used to describe a tingling, static-like, or goosebump sensation in response to specific audio or video stimuli. What did that do?
I have no clue. It clearly did not do any. It didn't do anything.
It
Apparently.
didn't help you not die.
Hold on, let me look into this. Let me look into this again.
Okay.
Oh, it only works. It only works if I'm starting a new game.
Oh.
So I'm just.
Oh,
I'm
I guess
just.
the password is like.
So yeah, I'm just
Oh,
pretty much fucked here.
oh god. You just gotta get like perfect on the dodging and attacking and everything.
Yeah. Well, I hope you buckle up. We're gonna be here for a long night.
That's fine with me.
I didn't know you could just skip that.
Huh.
So you have to see his ugly face each time.
Yay. Wrong password. Oh! I just dropped my phone on my foot. Well, I didn't drop it on my foot, but it fell off of my desk and it hit my fucking toe on the way down.
Ow.
It's all every freaking. Even if I have my feet in the chair, somehow something falls on my fucking toes. Every so often. It's ridiculous. It's always my right foot too. They got it out for the damn thing. Sometimes, a lot of the time, it's my phone. Sometimes it's a freaking battery that's on a spare battery that's on my desk. One time it was my headphones. One time it was a freaking hatchet. Ugh, my poor right toe is just it's just fucked. Unlucky.
You think your left toe is fucked? I'm fucked having to try to beat this fella with low HP.
I think he can do it.
Get the dynamite.
Taco has sent me a picture of a pigeon that says, "Do not give me verbal instructions. I will forget them immediately."
Are you a bird then?
Well, my name is Raven. And to be fair, I do have what my mother calls CRS. Can't remember shit. And I have a hard time remembering like verbal stuff. Like if I see something written down, I'm better. I think I'm better at sequences with like numbers and stuff because I can remember up to like I think like 6 digits, 6 or 7, maybe 8. Depends on what they are. But I think that's because I divide it into no, because I've got up to 12 before. I kind of divide them into different sections that are easier to remember, or I divide the numbers into sections that are easier to remember. Like instead of remembering a, let me just get like a random string of numbers here.
Okay.
Hold on.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I'll wait then.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay. So, like, if I were to give like a random string of numbers, like 409236621, that's a lot of numbers to remember all at once. So my brain will like separate it into easy to remember sequences. Like, I'll read it as 40923621, and that's easier to remember. I can do sequence numbers and sequences really well, but if it's like verbal instructions, oh, you got your health back.
I'll be honest, like, I did enable a cheat. I did enable the infinite heal cheat. Like, I don't usually like to cheat in these, but like, come on.
I think if you're struggling this much, where you're kind of not really soft locked, but like kind of locked into a sense where you're just gonna keep dying over and over and over, then I think that's pretty bad.
I'll turn it off after this one. Ow. It is kind of funny now to just being pelted by snowballs. I mean, you're lucky you even have snow. I don't even get snow unless I'm in the mountain.
I think the snow here is short. Texas barely gets freaking cold weather. Like we've had cold weather for the last like 3 days, and it's starting to warm up. It warmed up again today.
Did I get it? Oh no, I didn't. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, I get the message here, game. Hallelujah. He's dead.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah. I don't do well with verbal instructions. Like when it comes to verbal instructions, they gotta be like, you gotta give them to me one at a, or they gotta be like super easy to remember. Because otherwise, I'm be like, okay, I gotta do it. Like if you're giving me instructions and stuff to do, tell me one at a time. Because you can tell me like, okay, do this, and then when you're done doing that, do this other unrelated thing, and then whatever.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, hold on, one at a time, please. I'm gonna forget.
I turned off cheat. We should be good to go. So we're back at this plate.
Oh, fun, the docks again.
Hickory dickory dock. Oh. Oh, this one at least appears a bit more linear. Hey, hello! Good to see you again, good old friend. She just likes pushing me down this. Man. There we go. Okay. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Ah. It's these wolf bucks again. Wait, no. These are rats!
God.
Oh my goodness. Mutant hate goes bales up in here. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's clipping out of reality. Yeah.
Huh. Venom's coming into the walls. He's in the walls.
He's a part of
He's
the
in
walls.
the goddamn walls.
He's a part of the walls and roofs and everything now. Another cookie. Except now I can bully him because he's trapped. Okay. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Alright, so far so good. Looks too far for me to jump. Maybe there was something inside. I do not know. I don't remember where it was. Imagine Ratatouille, but all the rats are skinwalker.
Ratatouille, but it's one of these rats.
Through the door. I don't know where it opened, but yay, I guess.
Yay.
How are you tonight, by the way?
I am good. I had a little mess up with my freaking computer. I was going to record today, but my computer decided to be stinky because I had to fix an audio issue, and I fixed the audio issue, and then I opened the game up that I was going to record, and it crashed, like literally 10 seconds into my intro. So I had to deal with that. So I started the recording over, and then I think probably a good minute into actual gameplay, after I'd done my recording, or after I'd done my intro and a minute into gameplay, my entire computer crashed. And then it had to frickin' update. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not playing this game then.
I'm sorry to hear.
It's unfortunate, but I'll record tomorrow. Thankfully, I have stuff recorded for this week already, so I'm not too behind. I don't have to scramble to get anything done.
Well, I could make
I
it over.
I do need to get a external hard drive though, because my hard drive right now is kind of full.
Oh, I don't know what external drive is, but good luck.
It's a external hard drive. It's for storage on your computer. So it's a hard drive that's not it's not inside your computer. It's you plug it into your computer and then you can access it. You can access storage, the storage that's on it. It's like a flash drive.
That sounds pretty nifty. I should get rid of those.
like a flash drive is considered an external storage drive. Usually the cheaper ones are usually just a couple gigs. I think those are usually flash drives, but you can get them up to a couple terabytes. I think I'll probably get a 2 terabyte hard drive, external one, and install that at some point. Where on my desk I'm going to put it though, I don't know. I'll have to see it when I get it.
This guy in the pan. You back him into a corner and just wait. And I'm all out of healing. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, I'm not getting any chances with you here.
Oh god. I love how much damage that thing does.
I heard something spooky.
Hmm.
There we go. Is this where I came before? It is where I came before. I don't remember if this is where I came before. Yep, this is where I came before. So I just went into one circle, basically. I do need to find something to kill though. Oh, speaking of kill, there you are. Yeah.
You know you're going in the right direction. There's enemies. Oh. Saku had sent me some images of I don't know the artist, but Saku sent me some images of Space Boyfriend and Sweetheart together, and one of them has him like holding up a dress to her, and it's she's looking like annoyed at the dress because it's perfect hearts.
Oh my.
I love that.
Also, just blew myself. Regent Canal.
Mm.
Right?
I like that the little preview images. I like that the preview images show both characters to kind of imply that they're both
Traveling
here,
together.
even if you only even if you only see one. So I kind of wonder if you can like switch between them.
You can't.
You can't.
No.
Oh, that's lame.
When I tried to play this game, my initial plan was to play as the priestess, but I ended up. But it was before I had like save data properly implemented, so I ended up having to play as this fella here instead.
Ah.
It's so tempting to use. It's so tempting to use. It's so tempting to use the skull here, but I'm not going to. Yeah. Don't worry, everything's gonna be A-okay. Ow. Two of these fella. I'm just bullying rats. Ow. Wait.
Wait.
Don't you believe it? Okay.
Where are my fingernail clippers? I need them for a hangnail. There they are. They're sitting on my desk.
I want to paint my nails purple. That scream. That scream sounds like something I'd hear from like the elevator of my college.
I hardly took the elevator when I was in college because it was just
Why?
like it took forever. I
I
think it
thought
just
you.
a lot of the time took forever to get there,
I thought it
and
was
a lot of
because.
times
I thought it was because you were scared of something below the elevator.
oh no, no, it's just a matter of like I was always like I just found it too slow, and I was usually in like a hurry, so I just took the stairs.
Hmm. Don't worry, this is not Geek with Fails. This is the imposter ring.
I remember one of my classes being one of my classes was like in the library, which is on one side of the campus, and the other one was like in the main building. It was like it was like in the main building, which and the classroom it was in was basically on the other side of campus. So I had to pretty much book it to like I had to practically run to make it. I walked as fast as I fucking could. My legs were sore like every fucking day, I swear.
Ow.
Ugh.
Ooh, secret tunnel.
Ooh.
I did it. The secret tunnel is now mine. Pistol? I haven't seen those in forever. Well. Can you imagine if this game came out on the Wii and your attacks would have been reliant on the motion control?
Oh, I would hate that. I'm glad that. Oh,
I think it would have been fun.
it really could have been fun. I feel like there's a lot of like some of the early Wii games. I have noticed in general with like Nintendo consoles when they have like a gimmick to the console itself. Like with the Wii, it was motion controls. Their early games or the early games that are like a launch title is like they always have something in it that like requires that. Like a lot of early Wii games require motion controls, and it's like so freaking lame. It's like I don't care about the motion controls; they suck. They're kind of better on Switch.
Oh, of course. The Switch feels like a natural evolution of it.
It really does. The Switch is everything the Wii wished it was. And the Wii U, actually, too.
I mean, come on. You're telling me that you think that Mario Kart Wii is mid?
I like Mario Kart.
I'm getting tired of this.
I think I like Double Dash better.
Ah, yes, Double Dash, the game you play as two overpowered baby.
I remember when I was younger, me and my cousin would play it, and we would like sit. Whoever was in the front would sit we would sit with our chairs like one in front of the other, and whoever was in the front would be sitting in the chair in the front. Whoever was in the back would be sitting in the chair in the back, as like an immersion thing. It was lame because the person in the back could not fucking see anything half the time. We basically just had to be like, we'd just tell each other instructions like, do this, do it, instead of anything else. It's real fun to do co-op though. Like 4-person co-op on that.
Ooh, the water dream.
Fun.
There we go. I wonder. He's going faster. So, tell me about the menu you have lined up for your Thanksgiving this year.
I don't know. I don't remember. I know Jane is making. I know he's making chicken spaghetti. And I fucking love chicken spaghetti. Jane never makes traditional. He never makes freaking traditional Thanksgiving dinners. I know. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see his the chili cook-off again for his family because it's always entertaining. He has won that I think like 6 or 7 years in a row. And his chili is just literally the chili con carne. It's just the chili from Wendy's. We just mix a bunch of it.
Chili con carne. I believe it's pronounced con carne.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is. However it's pronounced, he literally just goes and gets it from Wendy's, and then just puts a little bit of extra stuff in it.
Oh my god.
To make it less obvious.
What the fucking... It sounds like a fucking steamed ham situation.
It kind of is.
Like, what if I run to Wendy's and disguise it as my own cooking? Oh, James, you are such a devil.
It's literally like he gets a few bowls of their chili and mixes in mushrooms, some extra beef, black beans, and corn, and then that's his recipe.
I'm just imagining. Now I'm imagining a whole steamed ham situation, steamed ham skit, but it's Luna and Jane.
That kind of is a recipe in a way.
No. Listen. Basically, I was thinking like the whole steamed ham skit, but Luna is Super Nintendo Chalmers and Jane is Seymour Skinner.
Go to Wendy's and disguise this way of cooking. I believe that it started. I know that his grandfather started that. Like his grandfather did that, and Jane. I know one year Jane was like, there was one year that he just didn't have any chili prepped, so he was like, "Fuck it, I'm near Wendy's. I've got the money. I'll just buy a bunch of their chili, and pass it off." And it surprisingly worked, and that's when he found out that his grandfather did the same freaking strategy because people were like, "Oh, it kind of tastes like your grandfather's chili." He was like, "Oh my god!" The fucking look of realization on his face was really funny. Like you know that monkey puppet. The hold on, let me send it. He literally just fucking went like. I remember vividly. He was just like that.
No more screams, eh? That's what happens when you impale a man through the heart.
Oh, I'm excited to see what happens this year. If he fucking wins again.
Or maybe somebody will do like a no you at Jane.
I think that he said that if he wins this year, he's considering this year if he wins again, just like coming clean about it. But then he's debating it because if he does, he'll have to actually make proper chili next year, and he's just super lazy about that.
Okay, now we're in the zoo.
Ooh.
I feel like they're rolling out the red carpet here because just about any enemy type is here now.
Ooh, fun.
That's what I think right now.
It's like this is all the bullshit you had to go through.
Down.
Oh, Baka was telling me an Amori fact the other day, and in that Space Boyfriend was originally supposed to be was Space Boyfriend was intended to be trans, and it's just something that like never got hinted at or anything or not hinted, but like it never got confirmed in the game itself. But like his original designer has said that yeah, he was intended to be trans.
Didn't you tell me that
Um,
story before?
I think so, but Saku said that like there's kind of a hint at it because Space Boyfriend is the only member of his species that's sane. Like there's like his dad and then there's all like the crew members and stuff of the space pirates. Space Boyfriend is the only one that doesn't have a beak. All the others have like bird beaks stuff for mouths, or he doesn't. So Saku had the theory that the women of the species don't have beaks where men do. There's like some sexual dimorphism there.
Dimorphism. What about polymorphism?
That's something else entirely. Sexual dimorphism is where there's two very obvious differences
Ah,
between the male and female of a species.
so Pokemon.
Some Pokemon have sexual dimorphism.
Where the hell do I go? Up. Oh, never mind. I need to figure out where it's supposed to go. Ah, there was a. Okay. Very, very hidden lever.
Ooh.
But wait, the thing.
Oh. God, I want there to be a game that just makes a bunch of jokes about stuff. Like you have to a lot of like word based stuff. Like there's or like one off mechanic. Like maybe like such as like an area where you have to like they talk about like a drawbridge, but there is no drawbridge, so you have to draw the bridge yourself.
Isn't that I know a game like kind of like that. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I know Scribblenauts does it.
Scribblenauts, yeah.
Scribblenauts does it, but it's entirely that you have to draw solutions to puzzles and stuff. But I mean, like, I mean, like in this game, when you have to draw the drawbridge. That's the only time you have to do that. Or there's like another a game that like breaks the fourth wall a lot.
If I remember, the Deadpool game sort of did that, where you had to form a bridge using. Well, it was more of a cutscene, but like basically Deadpool and the narrator formed a bridge of words together.
Oh yeah. I think that another one would be like a mechanic where there's a boss that keeps that isn't like you can't damage it because it just doesn't take any damage from attacks, or it takes very little damage. So like in order to beat it, you have to literally like pull its health bar down. Something like that, I think would be fun. Just like a bunch of like one-time game, like a game that's just a bunch of like one-time games, essentially. I can't think of any others off the top of my head, but the drawbridge pun was my initial thinking.
There we go.
What? I need to play Amari again. I'll probably do that on a. Do I have Amari on my PC? Can I get it on my PC? I had it for Xbox, but now it's not on Xbox anymore. I have it on PlayStation. I think I have it on PlayStation. Let's see. Yes, I do, but I have no way of playing it on PlayStation. On my computer, I have no way of streaming it.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, fucking Crowley, and your. Me. Yeah. This game is fun. Wait. I don't even know how close am I to beating it. Like right now,
you can't be that.
Like
you can't be like that far from the end.
Like I'm at the Dun Dun Zoo. What more is there else to do?
Let's see. Hold on. Where's that walkthrough that I had earlier? No, Nightmare doesn't have a fucking chip in its phone. Let's see. There's phone. Highgate Cemetery.
Ooh, that was a good clean cut right there.
Okay, Queen Shite Dots. I mean Queen Hype Dots. Forgot that I called it Queen Shite earlier. I forgot the actual name of it. I remembered that I called it Shite. The city, Smithfield.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the dogs too.
Regent's Canal. We went there. London Zoo. Oh my god, there's freaking 7 more areas after this. There's London Zoo, which is what we're on, I think, yeah?
Yep, we're in Linden Zoo.
And then there's Marylebone, Bloomsbury, Pimlico, whatever the fuck that means. Jose Manuel, which is a boss battle. Westminster, and then Westminster 2.
Westminster 2, the sequel to Westminster.
The Roofs, and the Roofs is the last one.
So just a bit more.
Yeah, not too much more. What are we getting to? Like 3 or 4 areas, not 3 or 4, but like maybe like 2 or 3 areas per stream, I'd say, if not more.
Alright, so that would mean that it would take about 2 or 3 more streams until we finally finish Nightmare Creature. Which
Yeah.
I can imagine will be just in time before the year end.
Yay! I think so, yeah. Because it'll be 2 or 3, so we'll do it. Today's Sunday. Yeah, it'll be just a little bit before the year ends. If we get it done in 3 more, then it's the 15th. That it'll be the 15th that will be the last one.
Yes, the spider is killed me. I don't know if you saw the pictures, but I was at the mall and they had like this Genshin Impact collab with the boba stand. And I ended up keeping the cup.
Yeah, I did see.
And it made me think, like, what if Klee, what if Klee and Bernice met together? Like, what if they crossed paths?
Oh god, that would be pure chaos.
Yeah. I will kind of be honest with you, mate. After the Nakita arc, I feel like Genshin Impact has peaked.
Yeah, it's doing a lot. I think it's a lot better than it was. There's people that have been like that were kind of skeptical of Natlan at first because they were like, well, it doesn't look like it's supposed to be the Nation of Fire. It's supposed to be the Nation of Fire. It's the Nation of War. So they were like, well, but it doesn't look like what they expected because they thought, oh, it's going to be like a giant battlefield for the entire thing. But that's not really a nation. There's we've never seen people from that, but we found out that it's just because they don't really leave. But like, if it was a like just a giant battlefield, I don't think it'd be much of a nation because it has to have a civilization.
It wasn't a nation, but a civilization. Just right.
But yeah. So I think it makes sense. I think the mechanics of it, where like the characters from that one have like their own like traversal abilities and stuff that you can use as long as you have like a gauge filled, and you find the stuff to refill that gauge in the environment. I think that's a really cool gimmick, but it does also kind of limit them if you're not in that nation, if you're not in that one. Which I guess makes sense, kind of, actually. There's people that have actually theorized that that Bennett is from that one. And that's why he has such bad luck, because it's said that like bad things happen to the people of that one that leave it. And that's why they like kind of stay in their nation, in the nation itself.
I just think Zenless and Lilo is better.
Yeah.
I like the way the spiders walk.
Ooh.
We did it. We defeated the. Oh fuck no.
Oh god. Not more of them.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can find here? Whoever. No, okay. One moment, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see if we can beat this level as soon as I can.
Okay.
It's like trying to spot a fly.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know how you've done the cake. Ooh, hey. I like that there is a question.
Feels like you're supposed to. Oh, I was gonna say it feels like you're supposed to drop down from somewhere, or maybe you go right from the other side. You didn't try to decide what order.
And on that note, I think I'll be calling it tonight. Thank you for joining me for my misadventures up to this
Yeah,
point.
thank you for having me.
I know it's a little bit early, but this will be everything for now. So until then, we will see everybody on the flip side. Sayonara.
Sayonara.